Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of SchevityCraft. This is Scooch42, and I've been kind of busy. I went ahead and got our little building finished up. I did kind of move some stuff around. I don't know if I'm going to keep this glass here, and I may even end up moving the building as we progress. Because I've been looking around, and the more and more I look at things, the more I kind of like this little area that we have. There's a village not too far from here, kind of up to the north over that way. So I may end up building some kind of a path that leads up to the top of that little mountain there. I haven't really decided yet. But the more I look at this, the more I think that with a little terraforming, we might not be in too bad a shape, especially if we can get ourselves over into this nice open area. And I did I've done a little bit of work underground. I've still got quite a bit more lighting up to do down there, but there was a stronghold not too far. And I kind of shut that down. I didn't destroy the spawner that I found in there. And I found a bunch of other goodies. I found me a swapping wand was in there. What else was in there? We had like diamond horse armor, which we might actually... this is one of the reasons I wanted the sag mill. But we might actually be able to grind this in the sag mill. No, it won't let me put it in there. Interesting. What about in here? Will you at least go in there? No? Okay. We may need a bigger sag mill. That's just the truth of it. We may need a better sag mill. But I thought really we'd kind of start today off with crafting something that I think will be a little useful. Just getting a little more food there. Let's get some of this junk put up. And I have got a ton of loot bags to open. So let's knock that out of the way. I did craft up a couple more drawers. Let's see about getting some of these loot bags open here. I guess we'll start with the epic. Not that terribly impressed. We can just go ahead and let's turn off the light overlay here. Well, maybe it was a good thing I didn't. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop these into the smeltery and just reclaim that iron. Let's see, and then we'll go to the rare loot bag. Another swapping wand, that'll come in handy, and some torches. Giga pickle seed. Now, I haven't really had a chance to check out the Giga pickle seeds yet. That might be worth looking into. Emeralds, will definitely take those. Bunch of good stuff in there. Nice, golden chest plate, acceleration wand, illumination wand. That's what I've been waiting for. Now, what I am kind of interested in is I could have sworn that these wands needed some kind of power. I mean, I'm not really going to complain, but it doesn't look like they do. I don't know if that is some kind of a bug or if that was an intended update. I don't know. But that'll definitely save us from having to make quite a few more torches. See, let's get this gold armor in there. That should give us some. There we go. Void crystals. Now those will come in handy as well. Nice. Nebulous hearts. That is better than what I've got on, so there we go for that. Ooh. Now, does that have Soulbound and Soulbound 3 on it? Because that's kind of how I'm reading that. I don't know what that was all about. Cool. So I guess we need to put some of this stuff up. See, the gold nugget can go in there. And a bunch of this stuff will go up here. I think for now, the expended armor can go over there. Nice. So I'm getting a lot of wands. And I knew I was getting a lot of wands, or, I already had a fair amount of wands and tools that I want to take with me, but that I also don't necessarily want taking up a whole bunch of space in the inventory. So 3 pieces of leather, a couple pieces of tin, and some wool. And now I've got a satchel. I do want to see if I can upgrade this. I need some Invar, which isn't out of the question. Let's see. I think I got some nickel in here. There we go. So we'll get a little nickel, and we're going to need, I think it's just 1 and 1 on that. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. I did go light up our area here, so it's not quite so desperate to get inside like right this very second. We should be able to at least get that in there. Let's shut you off and let's go ahead and take a nap. There we go. Let's see what this stuff's doing in here. I think it's basically a 1-to-1 to get the Invar. So these should each give me 2 pieces of nickel. And it looks like they're melting at about the same rate. So this all should happen pretty quick. Get a couple more loot bags open while we're at it. A little more bread never hurt. Another giga pickled seed, huh? Ooh, look at that. That was a nice little haul there. So we've got a few ender pearls. I actually have yet to kill an enderman, of all things. Let's see, Black Lotus, I think you should probably go over here. That sounds good. And seeds, of course, can go in there. Maybe a little of that action, something like that. Now the rails, do I have room down here? I think you can just hang out down there. And probably the rib bones will be good down there, and the paper and the string. Now the name tags I've just been kind of keeping over here. This is stuff that might come in handy. By the way, while I was down there, I ran into a zombie that was running around with my old shovel. So I actually did manage to get my old shovel back, which was pretty cool. Alright, so we should have... Okay, so that gave us 6 Invar. Let's go ahead and put you on the bottom since I want some of you first. And this guy is coming along nicely. We may end up with an ender pearl out of him before the series is over. Now there's 1 piece of Invar. Anytime now? There we go. Alright. Let's see what we need to do to upgrade this guy. I just want some tin nuggets, which is why I grabbed this guy. Nice. Alright, so that should give us at least the harden level on the satchel. Now, I don't think I've got any electrum, and you want Invar nuggets. So we might be able to actually pull that off as well. I think what we need is some silver. Do I have a silver ore? I do. So this should give us some electrum. May as well grab all that stuff and get it put away. We're going to need some Invar nuggets, it looked like. Nice. This should get us a couple pieces of electrum. I think that's as far as we'll be able to go. Because this is going to need some signalum, which usually... Yeah, it's going to need some redstone, silver, and copper. We might be able to force it. Possibly. But I don't think we have a good way to really get the destabilized redstone right now. I mean, I've got something I could try, so let's give it a shot. I did use this moving wand here to pick up a piece of destabilized redstone ore. So I'm wondering if I'm quick enough, I might be able... You know what, let's be a little smarter about this. Let's maybe do it this way. And then hopefully when I break it, that liquid will stay in there. Oh, and it disappeared right away. So that's the problem with it. That's why I say there's not really a good way to get it right this second. There is more down there. I didn't take all of it. I just took that one. So we can get more later, and we can also get it by melting redstone in a magma crucible. But we're not quite there yet. We're just not quite to that level. So this should get us our reinforced satchel. Nice. So now we should have, that's decent for carrying stuff around. So we'll put things like the torches up there and the acceleration wand. One of the swapping wands. I do like, until I can get silk touch on something, I do like having displacement wand. Pushes blocks forward. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so we'll hang on to that. That's another way to get what we want there. We'll stick you up here for now. And the rest of this stuff can get put away. There we go. So I wanted some... What do I want? I want this chest, I think. Because now that we've got that kind of cleared up, I wanted to try to make some things. And electrical steel is really what I wanted. So I'm going to need some silicon, which, there we go. And the way I got this, I don't know if I have any more at the moment. There's another pile of it over here. So let's go get some sand, because I want you guys to know how to do this stuff. Basically what we need is just a little bit of sand. I think it's pretty abundant, and we only get a 50% chance of getting silicon. But sand is usually pretty abundant, so I don't have a problem getting it this way. Normally I would try to do something that has a higher percentage of a yield, but again, in this particular case, since we have so much of it just readily available, I didn't really have a problem doing it this way. Alright, and basically what we're going to do is just pop this into the sag mill here. Are you out of power? You are. Well, that is something we can easily fix. There we go. And we'll just grab that stack of coal. There we go. So we should be getting some power in there now. Awesome. And let's see. Were we missing anything else? We need iron. So how much of this am I going to be able to make? About 6. So I want 6 pieces of iron. There we go. And then this guy is going to get the iron, the silicon, and the powdered coal. Or the pulverized coal, I should say. At least I think. There we go. So hopefully that'll work. We'll come back and check on that in a little bit. And now you can see we put like, what, 16 of them in there? And it's about a 50% chance, I believe. So if we come and look at the sag mill up here, there it is. Yeah, it's about a 50% chance. We can up that if we were to put some kind of grindy ball in there. There was a time when we could use flint. Oh, it looks like flint's still an option. But in this model, we can't really do that. But I think what might be in order, I still haven't found any lapis. So that is a thing that we're still dealing with. Let's see if we've got any of that. Man, that is super, super slow. Wow, that is really slow. I don't actually remember why I made an extra chest. And there are too many recipes for me to try to figure it out that way. But in any event, I think what we can do while we're waiting for that, let's put you up here. That sulfur was a byproduct. We probably won't really need it for a while. It was a byproduct of the pulverized coal. But what I would like to do is let's get some of our iron. I think I want at least 16 pieces of it. And we'll want a healthy amount of copper. I'm thinking that ought to be good for copper, because I'm going to probably want about 16 pieces of copper. Because what we're going to do, let's get some of this cobble. Now that we have our tool forge, we're going to come over here to the stencil table and make a few more stencils. We're going to need the tough binding pattern. We'll need the plate pattern, the large plate pattern there. We'll want a hammerhead pattern and an excavator pattern. And then, of course, we will want the tough tool rod pattern. Because I've got a lot more clearing of land to do. Quite a bit, as a matter of fact. And I don't really want to do it all with a shovel. So what we're going to do is get ourselves some more casts. While we're at it, we ought to get one of these too, just because I have some silver now, so I can make the one I want. We'll want one of those, and we'll need one of these. Anything else? I think that's going to just about do it. And it looks like it's nap time again. There we go. So let's go ahead and get this stuff popped in. There we go. Now I finally got a decent amount of saturation. I think we can just pop you right in there. No, looks like I got a little dirt in there somehow. Nice. There we go. Right, let's see if we've got any of this stuff yet. 2. We just need one more. Oh, I'm starting to remember. I think I'm starting to remember what I may have wanted that chest for. Could be wrong. Oh, no, I see. Okay. So I really don't remember why I made that chest. I know I put it up there because I was going to use it for something. And now I just can't remember. But yeah, I mean, all this land that's around here, it's not horrible. I mean, I probably could work with it. But I think what I'd rather do is just kind of clear a lot of this away. I think is going to be the answer. And I may even clear this out and just put another step there. And like I said, I haven't decided if we're going to keep that building there or not. We might. I might just kind of do some pathing, lay some paths down around it. But you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of see how that goes. So let's see how that's doing. That's doing pretty good. I think I forgot to turn that off. There we go. And we are also going to need a fair amount of gold. Let's see, so I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll need at least 10 pieces of gold. There we go. Put that back up. We'll get ourselves some flowers over here. Nice. All right. So are you all melted up yet? Yes. All right. Oh, you know what? You know what? Before we get into that, tell you what's not going to be a bad idea is a pattern chest. So we're going to want to make a few more patterns here. There we go. I don't remember if that's what I made this for or not, but we'll go ahead and use it for it. And if I remember what I wanted this for, we can always make another one, right? There we go, pattern chest. And then you can go in here, because we might make some more patterns. It is, I would say, entirely possible. So, I don't know, you know, maybe right there doesn't look like a bad spot. Right. So you can hang out in there for the time being. And let's start getting ourselves some patterns. I really thought I was going to end up using, oh, what do you call that stuff? The aluminum brass. I really thought I was having such a hard time finding gold. And I still actually haven't found a lot of it. I think that was all the gold that I had found was like maybe 6 or 8 pieces. But it's enough. I've actually found more gold than 10, which is a little strange. Normally it's the other way around. Alright, so let's do the plates out of copper, I guess. We'll need 2 copper plates. I know this is exciting stuff, but it's pretty necessary. There we go. Right. 2 copper plates. That should be about it for the copper. You know what was not a bad idea? Let's grab a chunk of silver while we're at it. Silver, where you're at. Nickel, tin, osmium, silver. There we go. Get you in there cooking up. That was not what I meant to do at all. And I think it knows that. There we go. Right, and then we'll want probably iron. I thought about doing the binding out of copper, but may as well make it iron. Right, and then we'll need 1 more of these. Then I think we're done with the binding, the tough binding, so we can put that one away. Get rid of that death point while I'm at it. Yeah, see, right up here is a village, so that might come in handy. I don't know if any of the other guys have managed to check it out yet. I think I remember seeing something about Naga doing it. Oh, good. We've got that in there now. So we should be done with that. And then we're going to want... I'm going to go ahead and do this out of iron for now. Hopefully we'll be getting to the nether somewhat soon. We actually do have the ability to do it. And I'll show you guys how we're going to go about that here in just a moment. But I think getting these tools together is probably going to do us a lot more good. There we go. Let's get the excavator head down. Put that away. We may as well get you ready because we're almost done with this. If I did my math right, I've somehow got 2 extra pieces of iron. That's all right. We'll go ahead and get that silver down there. Nice. And we'll go ahead and get our silver garden. We'll get our sword upgraded a little bit. Nice. So did that? It did. Okay, so let's get these put away. Nice. And we can just let the clock run out on those guys, and we can get our pieces out of here. Nice. Put this extra stuff away. And now that we have the tool forge, we can start doing something like this. And I still generally tend to make my tough tool rods out of wood. That's just my own personal preference. I kind of like that ecological modifier. Later on, we'll have better choices for tool rods. But I think this will do really, really well for now. Let's see, we're going to need a little bit more wood. We'll probably want at least another handle. There we go. And now we can make our excavator. Excavator head, tough binding, copper large plate, and there we go. So now I get experience for basically mining dirt, which I think is just fantastic. There we go. And let's go ahead and get our sword upgraded here. So now we should get that undead, that versus undead modifier on there. Gives us +5. And it looks like it does take up the durability as well, so that's nice. I never really noticed that before either. So cool. We've got some slightly better tools, which I think are going to come in pretty handy. You know what might not be a bad idea? Can I make another tank? I just need a little iron. Okay, I can do that. There we go. Let's get ourselves another tank. And I'm actually going to stick you over here. Because I want this bucket. I just think it's going to make it so much easier. Nope. Like we need to take a little nap. Right, there we go. Let's go over here and get a little bit of this water. There we go. And we'll use this other bucket to snag a bucket of lava out of our tank over here. Nice. Very nice. See if I can't get a few more seeds to finish up this garden while we're at it. Really? It's only giving me 1 seed. Wow. There we go. Like, that makes a little more sense. There we go. We should have a piece of obsidian in here now. Nice. Which we can just pour right on out of here. I actually didn't mean to pour it in there. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even thinking. Because there is one more cast that we should make. Let's see, where did it go? Where'd it go? Stencil table. Let's make one of these, a sharpening kit. You can go in there, come over to the part builder, and do a sharpening kit. Grab a couple more pieces of gold, which hopefully we'll run into some more gold because we are getting dangerously low on that now. Put you there, some gold in there. Get that piece of obsidian. Hopefully it'll melt in here again. I don't even know if it will. It does. It looks like it does. So that's cool. It may even make more sense just to go and grab some more. It combines almost immediately in the smeltery from liquid form. It looked like it was going to take it forever and a day to remelt that obsidian. And it's not like we're not going to want some obsidian anyway. Let's see, you can go right in there. Nice. And then we'll have ourselves a sharpening kit cast, which only takes 1 piece of obsidian. Super fancy. And get that stuff out of there. And I almost forgot, we're going to need a piece of flint. So we're going to take, where'd it go, our pick, and we're going to combine that with the obsidian sharpening kit and a piece of flint. And now, if you notice, we've got that mining level up to cobalt. So when we get into the nether, which hopefully will be in the next episode, so I'm going to spend some time trying to get some more obsidian made. I may go after some more lava. I haven't quite decided yet. But we definitely need to get a few more pieces of obsidian made. I wonder, let's see if we can grind wheat in this guy. Oh, that's going to be nice. I like that. And we've got our electrical steel, which is super cool. Nice. I just want to double check and make sure I'm going to be able to cook this the way I think. Nice, that should give me a piece of bread. So I think you can see why I wanted to get that, even though it's slow, I wanted to get that basic sag mill up and running. Sweet. Very, very good. And so we can put a lot of this stuff away. Might not be a bad idea to get some more of this stuff. And I'll probably make some more of these drying racks since it really does seem like the monster jerky is the way to go for now. Get a little bit of that put in there. Nice. And so what we're going to need is this guy, I think. Possibly, did I have another gear somewhere? Now we may want some more. Do I have sticks? Yep, I got sticks. So before we go, I definitely want to get one of these Yeta wrenches, because we are just about out of time for today's episode. We'll get that stone gear. There we go. And now we should be able to get a wrench. Nice. That is going to be super useful, because we can use this to rotate all kinds of stuff. We can use it to, what I really like is we can use it, like it would have been really handy here, because I can just shift and left click, and now I have access to all the different directions that thing can possibly connect to. so I don't have to, like dig down and, try to get to where I can visually see every little thing, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So you're doing okay. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. We got ourselves some pretty fancy Tinker tools made. I'll give you a little demonstration of this in case you haven't seen it. Now I'm going to be able to clear away up to 9 pieces at a time, which I just think is, oh, man, that was almost really super bad. Let's kind of fill that back in. Wow. There we go. So hopefully we won't run into that over here. Nice, okay. Wow, that was almost terrible. Wow, lots and lots of fun. But you can see how much quicker that excavator is at clearing stuff out. I guess be a little careful with it. There we go. That's a little bit more like what I was expecting to see. Nice. So, I mean, in just, seconds, literally, I was able to clear out just that little area, which is pretty awesome, I think. I think that's going to work out pretty good for us. Take a look here. Maybe something like this, and that, and that. Now we're all nice and lit up. Sweet. So I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. I hope you're enjoying the new SchevityCraft pack. Be sure to check it out on the Twitch launcher. We got lots and lots of fun. Be sure to, leave me any kind of comment you want, really. Let me know what you think of stuff. Let me know if there's some mods that you want to see possibly added, or maybe there's some mods that I haven't gotten to yet. Let me know what you guys want to see. So thanks for stopping by today, and take care.